So hi guys, we're out here in the far end of our garden where I discovered a hawthorn tree. So these are the haws. I'll show you these a bit up close. So these are a hawthorn tree. Hawthorn is a mayflower. So if you have a look here, these are the buds of the flowers just about to come out. So I'm not going to pick that one. So I picked a bunch of these the other day and I've dried them out to use for tea. So hawthorn is a mayflower, or also known as the fairy tree. So actually the guy who's building the house across the way has apparently his parents were telling me there's a hole in the middle of the big field that the house is going to be built, and the house, he's not pulling it out and he's making the house to one side of it, which I really like that thing. And actually to make the entranceway in there, he cut down a few trees on the hedgerow to make a driveway in, and I see he's already planted a whole pile of them along the edge of where the house is going to be. So I think that's a really nice gesture. So yeah, that's haws. And you get the flowers in May. They're as I said, the Mayflower. There was a massive abundance of them last year. Not every year they're like that, but some years they seem to go in cycles. But the berries are little red berries, and they're really, really good for your heart. So whether you've high or low blood pressure or any heart issues. Now again, it's like everything with foraging, is only take what you need, pick where, you know, like the bottom of this garden, there's no cars come near here. So don't have to worry about traffic. Don't overpick, because obviously it's good to leave stuff for the birdies and nature and whatever else. And of course I can't reach the very top of the tree. So these trees can grow quite tall. This one is, I don't know, probably the highest branch is about 10 foot up there, I suppose. They do tend to weep over a little bit. So, and just in underneath here, there's this is called meadowsweet. It has a I don't quite know how to describe this aroma. It grows quite tall and it's got this abundance of a lovely display of flowers. I tried mixing. This is one of these stories about where I've made stuff and I've had great successes and stuff that hasn't worked. So I picked some of these flowers when they came out later in the summer, and I mixed them with gooseberries for a jam. No is the answer. No is the answer to that one. But meadowsweet is a good one for anything related to your lungs. So it's another one that you could harvest later when the flowers are up on it, and dry it out and use it to making a tea. So we'll dispense with here. Oh, actually what we'll do is we'll look at the nettles that are right here beside us. So with the nettles, they're coming. They've been growing probably for about a month now. So I'm just going to use a glove so don't take the fingers off yourself. So you're just picking the tops of them. So do you see the top? So that's the most potent part of the plant. So I picked some of these already and dried them out. So once you have them picked, generally they use their sting a bit. Again, nettles are they have a huge amount of nutrients in them, and there is a ton of ways you could use them. I'm going to dry these and mix them into a tea of various things that I'm going to pick to use. Okay, so we're going to go and find some dandelions now and some young briars, brambles, blackberry bushes, whatever you want to call them. Okay.